Alright, we're in the swamps. The only thing I can really think of is that there's still some stuff around here to do. Like there was a quest for this guy, I think. Alright, so I'm gonna spawn that in. Because the only TV I know of in the entire zone is the one next to Akeem in the cordon, and hey, guess what? That got sold! Haha, it got sold! Because really, how the hell are you supposed to know that a TV is gonna be a quest item? And I seem to have lost my mushrooms again. I think I'm gonna have to spawn in some damn mushrooms too, because I mean seriously, no matter what they are, no matter where they are rather, they disappear. And obviously the swamps has temporarily inherited some variation of the army warehouse's reverb effect. No, I don't think I have anything else that needs to go in here. I think all I've got is the 2 sets of armor to deal with yet. Alright, so being in the swamp, the one thing I know of is, well, think I know of, is I need to get it back up around here with Dan. Because there's supposed to be some sort of ambush with Vengers or Mercs or something. That didn't happen because I just bought the PDA from Dan. And maybe doing something with that will trigger something properly. Still don't know why this guy is covered in blood. I just got nothing that great to sell. I'll just sell one of those. Don't really need both of them. It's not like I'm gonna really get enough money to buy anything anyway. At best, there. At best, that's really the best I can hope for. Seem to be getting hit in the frame rate department really badly right now. Well, let's just sleep out the nighttime. Don't feel like walking around in the darkness. Plus, you know, no blowouts in the... tired. No blowouts in the swamps. See this guy. I doubt there's anything I need to do with it for him. And I don't really need any of his services in general, so... let's see. Check. Yeah, nothing for him because I don't have any red mutant parts. So yeah, that just kind of leaves getting the TV and then heading up towards Dan to see if there's anything there to, you know, some Avenger ambush or something to possibly trigger something a little later on. So yeah, I'm gonna look for that TV in the spawn list. Oh hey, yeah. No. X-ray engine's not gonna have any of that. Alright, so for those of you who are normal, and most likely sold the TV when you saw you could pick it up and could sell it, because if it's a quest item, it shouldn't be able to be sold, you know? So if you're a person with a brain that does things in a reasonable manner, so basically you're not an AMK game designer or whatever the hell mod this quest line comes from, there you go. Escape S, items, televisor. Hey, I've got your TV right here, man. I got it from the depths of bad game design. Here you go. Alright, well, I'm glad to finally have some sense of progression with this quest. Of course, since the game crashed, I have to do this stuff again. Actually, I should see if he's got anything to sell that's actually useful. The M21 Warfare, complete with Call of Duty 4 sounds. So basically the worst gun sounds you could possibly imagine. And although buying something would put me further away from getting that OICW, I am tempted to pick up at least one of these. Even though the only reason I have any ammo for them is because I, for some reason, didn't put my 5.56 NATO in the place that I stored the SIG-Necro. But yeah, I want to try some of these. Certainly not this. You know what? As blasphemous as it is to say this at all, when I still played Call of Duty, this was a pretty kick-ass gun back in Modern Warfare 2 days. So you know what? Let's see how well it works in an exponentially better game. Okay, let's actually get over here. Well, corner of the model is kind of clipping, but I've got field of view boosted beyond what Stalker would normally use anyway. Actually not that bad. A bit stiff, I would say. Oh, that clipping's pretty bad, but again, boosted field of view. A bit stiff and unlively. The gun is definitely... Oh, no. No. It isn't something that you would write home to, but the reloading animation is actually pretty nice. I like it. And watch as it never gets used because I'm running around with 30 different weapons. But oh well. Stepping away from the SIG-Necro for a bit in the category of a 5.56 NATO weaponry. You know, doing that, stepping away from the AN-94 and the Gulag for a bit. Get a little variety with the weapons. Not a bad thing to do. Whoa! Jumping on top of the teleport. Kind of a bad thing to do. Alright, so I can finally get this quest going, as I said before. And I guess that's really all that was holding me up on it. You know, I had to talk to that guy about finding the location, rather than, you know, what I mentioned before, the whole quite literal interpretation of find. Oh god, that was so long ago. Back home, using a condenser microphone instead of a headset that makes people complain in an understandable manner because the quality of the headset is considerably worse than Well, I wouldn't say it's worse than my first microphone, the time that I used my laptop's built-in microphone, or the Cyber Acoustics desktop one that I used for a while back in 2011. That had a horrible buzz every time it was remotely near an electrical source, which made my Shadow Chernobyl, Clear Sky, Percy's Mandates. No, not Percy's Mandates. I think I only ever did an LP of that on the laptop. Extraction Point, Fear Extraction Point, made all those LPs. There's a few others that I made around the same time. Sound awful. It's definitely, without a doubt, a downgrade from most of my other stuff, but really it picks up less noise in noisy environments like this than my condenser mic or my unidirectional, I suppose you could call it karaoke mic. Just in general, it's kind of a better situation for noisy environments. I got the computer case right here. I got a big ass air conditioner in the room that's running all the time because it feels nice. And it just generally it also helps with being able to speak softly like this, which would apparently be kind of helpful when I go from the hotel to an apartment anyway. Okay, so no monolith there. Instead, there's just a smoke anomaly. That's fine, because it's an opportunity to use up some bandages. I was here very recently in SGM, where the frame rate was about a third of what it is right now. And, well, there were actually people nearby, rather than the place being barren. I, of course, don't know how much of this barrenness is by design, how much of it is by A-life spawn issues like this guy. It just doesn't exist. Okay, let's keep going this way. Since it looks like the next possible location is over here, I'm definitely not going to be happy if it turns out that they're at none of the locations because of a spawn error. So, I mean, again, a possibility does exist for nothing being wrong whatsoever if I were to start a brand new game, but I don't exactly have the time to do that. Sometimes it's a chore. Screw sometimes. This entire week has been a chore just to try to have dinner before 9 o'clock at night. I get done with work around at 5. It'd take about half an hour to drive 5 miles home because there's traffic in a really annoying manner. And then I have to do reports, which usually often come attached with phone calls and shit to sign that probably should have been sent to me before I got on project. Just shit like that. Point is, I hardly have time to get a good meal at a decent time, let alone restart a massive mod set that can take triple digits of hours to complete easily. Oh, damn it. My intention was to jump over it, but I guess I had a foot in the water. And of course, the movement physics are not that amazing. You know, in Stalker. They're all a little bit buggy. Little undesirable in some ways. And I keep hitting the crouch key when I'm trying to sprint. Oh hey, look at this. I can enter the machine yard without 30,000 mines being set everywhere. And without needing to go back to another map while moving very slowly to get a detector to find the one tiny spot where the mines are not everywhere. It's great. Now, I suppose I have to speak with Dan. So we can see Mark 1 be scripted to be a total asshole again.
Славно было бы сейчас ништяка какого-то толкового получить. Блин, как все хреново. Кругом сплошной мир, и кайфовальщики тоже. Вчера на базе в шум тучи. Позавчера мы тоже тащили в шум. А завтра что? Опять эту дрель точить будем. И кто бы знал, как мне домой. Как меня прижало.
Alright, that's enough cheesing the system. No, that was my goldfish that it took away. Tell you what, let's put this on. It's my rupture plus 89. Not bad. Not bad. Alright. Magic mushroom. I still need to find what the spawn code for that is, so I can just get my 10, because I'm sure I've gathered 10 by now. They just keep disappearing from whatever inventory they're in. You know, I carry it around, disappears. I put it in a stash, disappears. I do anything, disappears. Let's see, what can I make in this again? I don't remember if this is any better than the blue variant. Certainly gonna cook that up, though. Let me just see what it says about it. Stone porcupine. Negative 60 plus 77. 50. It more than negates this, but I think you lose this. And that's not something I really want to do. Sure, let's put a Gravion for now. I'd gladly put on another goldfish, but again, can't put it on. You got 2 on already. Let's see, with any luck. By the way, really the only reason I'm keeping the porcupine is because there might be something I can make with it. Stone porcupine. Electro porcupine. Of course, it's the one I was just looking at. Need to make an electric by throwing it into an Electra. Well, that's simple and reasonable. Those are plentiful. Of course, I sold my quirks, and I haven't had thorns in a while. I just really hope none of these fall under the map. Oh, hey. Nice friendly fire, you fucking idiot. Oh, that was rich. Just shot his buddy in the back of the head. For the Monolith! Oh no, I shot you. This is bad. Aha. Personal notebook of the Monolithian, not the big notebook which can be put in a jacket or a loading pocket. Many stalkers carry with themselves, same. To truthful, what is the English translated? Just climb on top of this pipe. I wonder if I can possibly read this. No, not books. Found PDA. No, those are only for quest ones. That swamp leech! Come on, Marked One. He's done nothing to you. He's done nothing but help you. What's this leech stuff for? God. Never understand. Rage. Oh yeah, the pointless version of the recipes, because I'm pretty sure they're all the same things that you get on the other page. Yeah, this one's kind of frozen until you can find Fryer. Guide. STALKER. Miser. Don't care. Well, this would be a bit more useful if they actually carried sniper rifles. It'd be a lot more difficult too, but hey, that's not a good? Bad. It's not a bad thing. Difficulty's great. So long as it's not stupid difficulty. Like, well, to go back to old things that I've mentioned before, say, Secret Trails 2, Predbonic. No idea what the hell that is. Generators, know that. Dead City, know that. Horror in the Sry. Chronicles of... these are all stories that I'm probably not going to read because they're so badly translated. These ones for some other time. So there's nothing in the documents that I can read in the PDA. That's kind of what I was hoping for. Let's see. I'll just sleep, run back to the Clear Sky base at night. See, this way... It's been 8 hours. It's still daylight. Okay. I should probably unload their weapons, if at all possible. Myself extra money. Nah, they're both empty. Give me my... Not my electric shock. I didn't want an electric shock. So what did I get for this one? What did I get screwed out of for this one, rather? My electro porcupine. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to spawn it in, because screw you. Actually, I should save first, because apparently supposedly you're supposed to save before spawning stuff in, and reload and retry once you find it. So what I'm looking for is electric porcupine. Yeah. So that's the Soul family. As the unfortunate downside of doing this, you're gonna have to do trial and error, because the names aren't exactly... they don't exactly line up with the display names. Okay, that'd be it. It's the Deke family. So presumably Deke_2 will give me the Electro Porcupine. Then I will get what I deserved, rather than getting trolled. So there we go. 'Cause screw you, buddy. I got this fair and square. It's not my fault it disappeared under the ground. Now just to go back towards Dan to get my other one, which hopefully is not falling through the ground, and then back to the Clear Sky base to speak with Cat. Strange name. Don't really want to fire buckshot out of this either. I walked past it, I think. Yeah. Yeah, let's use up the darts. See if I can't get any sort of usefulness out of them. Oh, come on. Seriously? Both of them are just going to fall through the floor? Burnt fuzz. Well, time to spawn another one in. I'm pretty sure it's Cullibuck. Maybe that one? Okay, that's what I had before. So Cole_1. Steel Cullibuck. There we go. There's the thing that I was supposed to get in the first place. Alright. Actually, while I'm here at Dan's place, let's just sell off some of this extra junk in my pack. Since, you know, he's got plenty of money. Let's see, get rid of these. Monolith garbage. Get rid of that. Yeah, that should do it. Should do it, yeah. Alright then. Now fully ready to just run back to Cat, turn in this quest and call it a night. Come on, Marked One. Managed to get himself a bit hungry again. I'm not wearing any artifact sets. Cause hunger, right? Right. So I'm not entirely sure what the deal is there. Yeah, I'll go through the process of turning that into... What have I got? Acidic? I think I'll turn that one into a fire porcupine. You know, get the extra benefits from that one without sacrificing the benefits of the acidic ones that I've got. And yeah, aside from the Clear Sky base, Dan's crew, and the two Monolith, this level's seeming pretty empty, A-life-wise, yet again. Nobody camping out of the church. Haven't seen any dogs hanging around the hills they usually hang around. And of course, there's supposed to be a librarian. You know, the creature from Metro. At least one in this level. And clearly nothing. Nothing so far. Well, I was expecting to stop short of that, but it wasn't meant to be, I guess. I think I may have seen a body indicator in here. I guess not. I should visit the southern farmstead. This place at some point. See if there's still people there. I mean, I did go through all the trouble of rescuing the one guy while watching every single one of his friends walk through that anomaly that destroys your armor and makes you bleed so bad you have to use about 112 bandages to stop it. Oh, hey, snorts. And the dart does nothing. Ooh. What the deal with the food was there? Because I must have dropped it at some point. You know, just dropping enough stuff to be able to move. And you know what? I think I will use up that buckshot, because I do remember seeing... That's just a truck. I do remember seeing that these 20 rounds are the only buckshot rounds I've got. May as well use them up. Anyway, back to the base. Let's turn this stuff in. Well, no, I can't say I'm familiar with the 100 X-ray, but familiar with the 100 rads. Okay, you know, I'm just gonna sell this to you. Screw it. Spawn in the mushroom some other time. Anyway, that will about do it. I've got to make a phone call here and hopefully not be on the line too long, because I gotta go to sleep. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. See you next time in Stalker Soup.